Okay, we got two properties in Lancaster. This is a rear house, so we're looking at replacing all these gutters. This gutter is going to end up having to we're going to have to put one downspout on this left because this thing has probably about a 3-inch dip at that corner. You can see it in the siding. So we can take this upper downspout, deliver it into that lower gutter, and shoot that over there with a bigger downspout. So we're not delivering water back to this yard. Everything's all going off into the empty lot. So we're looking at the gutters. We're going to option them out for gutter helmet or micro screen for the time being. So that's what's happening at the front. We can still have this little galloper deliver onto the lower roof, just pretty much like it is now. Drip edge extension on everything because a lot of this water is getting behind the gutters. And then on the front of the house, we'll go ahead and plan on everything running to the left. We can deliver the upper into the lower, and the same thing, and run that over there with a 3x4 spout. We might have a little problem getting this water to flow that way because this does look like this has a dip down here. And if it does, we'll have to add a downspout, but we can get the majority of water there because I'd hate to deliver it all here where they got their traffic area and, you know, keep the ice off. But I don't know how the fascia board is on this. It looks like they're old spike and furl pulled out of it, so they might get a little bit of ice on this property. I'm not sure. So we'll go up front and look at the big house. Okay, on this house here, the customer's gonna do their roof hopefully next year. He's got about 3 or 4 layers that has to come off and resheet. So he just wants some gutters up temporarily, but in the scheme of things, they've already got that upper fascia board plumbed out. Some of the upper gutters are strap hung. Especially over on this side of the house and on the front, you can see how it's the beveled fascia. So when the customer does the roof, they're gonna be able to plumb that out and vent their soffits the way they have to be. So what they need now is they need to get a gutter up here, and we might want to put MS on here for them for the time being because hopefully nothing gets in the way of them doing the job. And then we're going to just take and run a downspout here with about a 5 or 6 foot extension, run it through a cinder block. We're going to take this other extension that they have here off, and we're going to bring a 10-foot extension out there and run it into the cinder block so it doesn't blow away. Okay, we're not going to do anything on this side yet, but I'm going to have the measurements and the cost for them to budget themselves. So that isn't getting done this year. House is definitely a gutter helmet candidate. Go around front. Okay, on these sides, what we'll do is we'll probably end up running a downspout on each side of the chimney so we don't have any water coming into the back over there. This has got a downhill grade coming here anyway, so we run our downspouts right down here with an extension, maybe 5-foot extension on each or so, or he can put a bubbler in when he's doing his roof. It might be worth looking at. Their concern is that one back gutter now and his front upper strap hung with a splash guard in the valley because they don't want that water beating on that new lower roof anymore. And then we're going to do the lower roof. So in this, we're going to take and run. This gutter's probably going to have to get mangled when it comes time to do the roof. So this is just a bandage to hold them over till they do. And what we'll do is we'll run a downspout straight up or straight down from that upper into this lower gutter here. We're going to run a lower gutter, and then we'll run a 3x4 spout here with extension out past this root here. And what we'll do is we'll run these downspout extensions. We've got a bunch of cinder blocks at the shop. We'll have like 4 or 5 of them here to set them through so they don't blow out. So we'll get them those numbers, and then of course when it comes time, this gutter will be all replaced and get them all looking nice and new. This upper one's got to get done pretty soon because it is beating the crap out of this lower. When it comes time after they're done with the roof, this upper is probably run a downspout here with an extension out here. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we got the front house